Fire 999. If you found a fire in your house, would you panic?
If there was a fire, I'd be frightened.
I would panic, yes.
If the fire alarm went off, yes, I do get parrots. Nervous out.
What would you do if there was a fire in your house and you were unable to get out?
I would get my friend, flatmate, housemate out, because it's my duty to do that.
I would need somebody to come and rescue me.
Welcome to our film. This has been made to give you advice and information on how to prevent a fire. This film contains 4 chapters. Chapter 1, nighttime routines. Chapter 2, what to do if there is a fire. Chapter 3, how to book a fire safety visit. And Chapter 4, spot the hazards. This film has not been made to scare you, but it is for important fire information to keep you safe at home. This film is not just for people with learning disabilities, but it is for anyone in the community.
Nighttime routines.
Whether you live alone, with family, with friends, with colleagues, in a residential home, in sheltered housing, in supported living, in a caravan, trailer, bungalow, flat or house. It is important to be aware of possible causes of fire so you can keep yourself and visitors to your home safe. Plan ahead when celebrating birthdays, religious festivals and hosting parties. Think about where you put ashtrays, candles, lanterns and fairy lights so everyone can enjoy them in safety.
Everybody's gone now, Donna. We're just going to check the kitchen for the nighttime routines.
Okay.
A nighttime routine is a safety check you should do every night before you go to bed. You should get into the habit of switching off non-important electrical items such as lights, televisions, microwaves and kettles. You should not switch off your fridge or freezer as this will ruin the food inside. You must blow out candles and make sure cigarettes are properly put out. Do not leave candles or ashtrays near things that could catch on fire. Take your mobile phone if you have one and your keys up to your bedroom so it is easier to leave your house in a hurry and call for help without remaining indoors.
Brilliant, wasn't it? We'll have to do it again soon.
Let's do it again soon.
Your mobile phone is able to ring 999 even if you are in an area with no signal. 999 calls are free. Close every door before going to bed. In the unlikely event of a fire, this will reduce the smoke and flame spreading quickly through your home. It is important to do your nighttime routine every night in every room of your house. This will help to keep you safe from fire. So have you checked everything?
What would you do if you found a fire in your house?
Lise, there's a fire. Get up. Get out of here. Quick, get out. Lisa, it's safe to go. Fire service, please.
Fire service, go ahead, caller.
We have a fire in the house and there's lots of smoke.
Okay, what's your address, please?
12 Daisy Close,
And which town?
Plymouth.
In Plymouth. Which area of Plymouth are you in?
In Manadon.
Okay, that's number 12, Daisy Close to Manadon. Is everybody out of the property?
Yes, we're outside.
Everybody's out safely.
That's right.
Stay outside, we're on the way.
Thanks. Bye.
Okay, ladies, is there anyone left in the house at all?
They're all out.
Everyone's out?
Yes.
Okay, do you know where the fire is?
It's in the dining room.
In the dining room? Great, and where's the dining room?
Second door on the right.
Second door on the right. Okay, I should just get my crews to get to work.
And what would you do if you couldn't get out?
Lise, there's a fire. Get up. Get out of here. Quick, get out. It's too smoky.
Let's go back to the room.
Oh. No. Can I have a fire brigade, please?
Fire service, go ahead, caller.
We've got a fire.
What's on fire?
I don't know. There's a lot of smoke in the house.
Can everybody get out of the property?
No, we're upstairs.
So you're stuck in the property, you can't get out.
Yes.
What's the address, please?
12 Daisy Close,
In which town?
Plymouth.
Which area of Plymouth is that, please?
Manadon.
Yeah, so that's fine. We've got the fire engines on the way. You're upstairs, are you? Can you get into a room and close the door where there's no fire or smoke?
Close the door, Lisa.
Okay, how many of you are there?
2.
Just to stop any smoke coming in, is there anything that you can put under the door, like a towel or a duvet?
Yes.
If you open up a window, can you see out the window clearly?
Yes, I can see out of the window.
And if you can hang something out of it, Anything, a cardigan, a jumper, so the fire crews know where you are.
Hand the jumper out the window.
If you can both keep as low as you can to the floor, where the air will be easier for you to breathe.
We need to get low. Are they nearly here?
They are, they're on their way to you. Okay, if they were looking at the house, are you upstairs or downstairs?
Top floor.
And if they were standing at the front of the property, is it at the back or the front?
Front.
And is the window on the right or the left?
Right.
Okay, the crews are on the way to you. No, they're on the way. In fact, can you hear the sirens?
Yes.
They know exactly where you are. They're going to come and get you and make sure you're safe, okay?
Good.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
I can hear
Nico, there's the
I can
flashing
see the
lights.
flashing lights.
One man aloft.
Firefight Collier, 290. Firefight Houghton, 270. Go fellas, your team Alpha 1. Three more steps. On the ground. Nice and slowly. That's it. One more and you're on the ground. That's it, at least you're on the ground now, come with me.
Home fire safety visits.
Hello?
Hello, fire service.
I'd like to book a home fire safety, please.
Yes, certainly, sir. If I can just take some details, could I have your name, please?
My name is John Muddley.
And your address?
207 Outland Road, Perville.
Let's have a look. We have next Tuesday available.
Tuesday, that'd be great.
Any particular time?
Anytime.
We have 2 o'clock free.
Yeah, 2 p.m. is fine.
Right, that's all booked in for you.
Lovely.
The fire officer calling will have ID and is called Mike Collier.
Mike Collier?
Yes, that's right, Mike Collier.
I'll see Mike Tuesday at 2 p.m.
OK, thank you for calling.
Thanks, bye. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, John.
Hello.
I'm Mike from the fire service. I'm here to carry out a home fire safety visit.
Can I see your identification, please?
Yeah, certainly.
Okay, right, thanks very much.
Okay.
All right, come in, mate.
There you go. Okay, John. The reason we're here today is to carry out a fire safety visit. Okay, and to give you advice on how to stay safe from fire.
Yeah.
The service that we offer is free, and it will take around about 20 minutes to half an hour to carry out the full visit.
Good.
Part of that visit is for me to go through some paperwork with you.
Yeah, right.
Okay, and also we can walk around your house and we can look for any dangers that we might find. and we can talk about a variety of things. And if you've got any questions for me, you can ask me at the time. All right, John. This is your dining room. I can see you've got your computer stored in here, and obviously that's where you use it, and that's fine. That's not a problem. The only one thing I've noticed is that you've got the monitor on standby. Some of the risks that we want to eliminate are electrical appliances catching fire.
Yeah.
So we would recommend, certainly when it's not in use for any length of time, switching.
Switch it
the whole
off. Make
computer
sure
off.
it's switch off.
And if you can, switch it off at the socket on the wall.
Yeah.
And as part of your bedtime stroke nighttime routine, we recommend that you turn off any non-essential electrics before you go to bed. Okay, which obviously will eliminate the risk of any fires occurring when you're in bed asleep at night. We'll move on to the lounge door.
All right. Okay, let's go.
Okay, John. I mean, in this room we've got an open fireplace where you can see you're burning coal. What we recommend if you've got an open fireplace and you're burning wood or coal is making sure you have the chimneys swept on a regular basis. If it's just coal you're burning, then once a year, every 12 months. If you're burning a mixture of the two or just wood, then we recommend twice a year, every 6 months.
Yeah.
Okay, that basically would stop a chimney fire from occurring.
Yeah.
Okay, and if the only other things really that I can see in the room would be, obviously we've got the newspaper up on top of the fireplace. The heat that's generated from the fire itself could cause
Can cause that to catch the light.
So maybe that could be on a table somewhere else.
Yeah.
So if I'm honest, just take that one off there for a moment, and just place that one on the table.
Light could fall off and.
That's right.
Innit?
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah, I'm
Moving on
happy.
to the bedroom.
Okay, right.
Right, John, your bedroom. Right, I mean the room itself looks very clean and tidy. There's a couple of things I've noticed. Do you smoke?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
Like a cigarette.
Are you aware of the risk of actually smoking in bed?
Yeah, I know. If you could fall asleep, you could leave a cigarette on. Say it could fall on bed clothes.
Definitely. Okay, so I mean, what we recommend, obviously we don't want that to happen. Recommend that you take the ashtray out and leave it somewhere downstairs so you're not tempted to smoke in bed. Because the biggest risk is obviously you come into bed because you're tired, and if you were to lay in bed smoking and then drop your hand down, fall asleep, and the actual cigarette sets fire to the bed in which you're in, can cause some quite nasty injuries, if not death. So if we can remove the ashtray from the room so you're not tempted and smoke downstairs before you come to bed, that would be great. Are you happy with that?
Yeah.
The other thing, you've got candles on your windowsill.
Yeah.
But you need to bear in mind, those, especially that particular kind of candle, is a tea light candle, and the metal base of the tea light candles gets very hot, so they also need to be in proper holders, either in saucers or proper tea light holders that you can buy. The position near the window, next to the curtains, isn't probably the best place in the world. Too close to the curtains. If the window was open, the draft from the wind coming in through the window could blow the candle, move its position. So ideally, we'd like to see them in proper holders and maybe positioned on a flat surface, away from any material
away from the curtains,
where it can set fire.
Yeah.
Okay, John.
Yeah, I remember to do that. Sometimes I do forget. Sometimes.
That's great. Okay.
All right.
I see you've got smoke alarms here already.
Yeah.
Are you happy with how to test the smoke alarms?
Yeah.
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 Okay. What we would recommend is that you test the smoke alarm once a week.
Yeah.
Clean the smoke alarm every 6 months. Use a Hoover with the brush attachment on the end just to clean off any dust that might have developed on the smoke alarm over the time. And then every 12 months, okay, replace the battery. Okay, and we normally suggest if you do it, if you can remember it better if you do it on the anniversary of your birthday or Christmas, whichever is a key date for you to remember.
Yeah.
Okay, you give yourself a present and also give the smoke alarm a present, give it a new battery and a lease of life. Okay, so I'm just going to test this one now to make sure it works. Right, just a couple of things that I've noticed in your kitchen would be the toaster. Okay, what we recommend with the toaster is when it's in use, it's fine to be there when it's being stored, but when you're actually using the toaster, if you move it out away from the underside of the wall cupboard, then if there is a problem with the toaster and the toast actually does catch on fire, then the flames would be away from the underside of the unit. Obviously, if it's push back their underside of the unit.
Because the
flames will go up and will
I know
involve the cupboard and would help the fire spread a bit quicker.
It might be more, might catch a light more.
Yep, definitely. So recommend having that.
No, I'll try and keep that safe.
Yeah, bear in mind if there are any young children around that they are observed while it's closer to the edge. But if you can pull that one out, that would be lovely.
If I remember, I'll keep it away from there.
Perfect.
All right.
One other thing.
Oh, the radio, yeah.
You've got the radio with the lead going in behind. Now, I know there's a problem with how many sockets you've got in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, but having the leads coming behind where the cooker is and where you're cooking, and obviously the heat from the flames that you've got there with it being a gas cooker, could possibly melt through the wires and catch it alight. Okay, so I would recommend probably putting the radio over where the bread bin is, maybe, and moving the kitchen around slightly so you haven't got the leads coming around the back of the cooker.
And another thing I was thinking about, probably putting having a little shelf so I could put the radio up on the shelf so it's away from the...
Yeah, as long as it's away from where you're cooking,
that's what I mean.
That's a good idea, and the leads aren't anywhere near the cooker, that would be fine. You could put the shelf up somewhere else in the kitchen. Just to reiterate while we're here with the cooking, if you're going to be frying any foods, to stay in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're frying any eggs, cooking any chops or sausages, bacon, anything like that, stay in the kitchen with it. If the phone rings or someone knocks at the door, then make sure that the food is safe first, take it off the heat, turn the heat off, and then you can go and answer the door and speak to whoever on the phone. That's the end of the visit. Hopefully you've learnt something about fire safety today. I'm going to leave you this fire safety leaflet, which covers everything that we've talked about today, including smoking, candles, where to position lights, cooking, deep fat fryers, where to position furniture and things close to fires, again on electrical equipment, how to fit and where to place smoke alarms and how to test them, escape plans, very important one as well, obviously where to keep your keys, okay, keeping your escape routes clear, things to do before you go to bed, nighttime routine, what to do in the event of a fire starting, how to escape, where the smoke is likely to go, things about if you catch your clothing on fire, stop, drop and roll.
Oh, and that never happens.
That should never happen.
Thanks to you, you made me safe.
That's good.
You made me safe in my home and made me. I should take that into account what you said.
Okay.
Told me all about it.
Nice to talk to you, John.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you.
Spot the fire hazards.
The kitchen is probably one of the most dangerous rooms in the home, but do remember, you can stop fires from happening. Have a good look around this kitchen, see how many hazards you can see. You've had a good look around our kitchen. How many hazards did you find? Somebody's left a cigarette over here in the ashtray smoking. Always make sure you put them out. A clean house is normally a safe house. Empty out your bins and make sure that when you've got cigarettes around, they're not close to anything that's going to catch fire. Also remember that alcohol affects the way you think and respond. Do not start to cook when drunk. If you have a look over here, somebody's left a vase on top of the microwave. Water and electrics don't mix. If you've got mugs, if you've got vases, keep them away from any sort of electrics or they could cause a fire. Did you spot the hazard around the corner here? We've got the overloaded plug sockets. If you're going to use an extension, use a fused bar extension. Ideally, we like one plug to one socket. Come and have a look at the chip pan over here. Always remember, if you're cooking chips, ideally use oven chips. If you do use a chip pan, never fill the pan more than a third full. And never leave tea towels near an open flame. If you find a fire in a chip pan, or any pan for that matter, turn off the gas. Get out of the kitchen, shut the door, stay out, and ring 999. Let's see how many hazards we can find in the lounge and in the dining room. You've had a good look round. How many hazards did you manage to spot? Come and have a look at this fire. It's always important to have a fire guard. Not only does it stop the embers from coming out, but it stops people from touching the fire and burning themselves. Have a look at this mirror. Quite often people will come up, they'll do their hair, women will do their makeup. It's very easy to catch fire to your clothes when you're standing next to the fire. Come and have a look at this iron. It's been left unattended. It's particularly dangerous with small children, pets running around, could quite easily knock that board over and cause a fire on the rug. On the subject of children, look at these matches and a lighter. If children play with matches or anybody plays with matches, we could quite easily end up causing a fire. So keep them safe and keep them locked away. Come into the dining room. Should never leave candles unattended. Always make sure you blow them out when you've finished. Keep them away from soft furnishings, blinds, and anything else that's likely to catch fire. Look at this fire, somebody's drying their clothes right next to the heater. You can see the clothes starting to burn as they're so hot. Never dry clothes in front of a fire or heater. Have a look at this water over here. Water and electrics don't mix. Somebody could quite easily kick that on the socket and cause a fire. Did you find all of our hazards? Hopefully now you've got a better understanding of what can cause a fire in your home. For further advice, contact your local fire service.
What would you do if you found a fire in your house?
I usually have my mobile near me and I would ring 999 and tell them I've got a fire, but then I would close the doors and go out the house, and hopefully it won't be long until the fire brigade come.
We won't panic, and me and my partner will get straight out, and then we go to the neighbour and then phone 999.
So 999 call Parity, Benson, Station, Fire Station. Go your water, go your house.
I'll get out and dial 999 and I'll wait for the fire brigade to come.
Right, go out the door and wait outside and then call 999.
Ring up the fire brigade. To do 999. I do I can't do the number, but I can dial 999 if I need any help.
First thing would be to get out. Don't worry about anything else. Just get out and dial 999 and ask for the fire brigade.
Would you panic?
I would be a little bit scared, but I would not panic. I would just raise the alarm and phone the necessary people.
I would try and keep a cool head and get out if I could.
If you panic, you might panic yourself. Just keep calm and do what you've been told to do.
What would you do if there was a fire in your house and you were unable to get out?
First thing is to block off any chance of getting in to the room that you're in. Open up a window and call for help as loud as you could till someone finally heard you.
I would go into a room and put either a blanket down to stop the smoke coming in, because smoke is one of the high killers, toxic fumes.
I would get a blanket and put it underneath the door so the smoke don't come in, and then open the windows and shout help.
It's silent and you would think the smoke would wake you, but it doesn't. It just puts you into a deep sleep, and that will be it. Basically, end of your life, as you know it.
We hope you've enjoyed the film. Please remember, by taking the advice given, you will be less likely to have a fire. Please remember your nighttime routines. Turn all electrical items off at the plug and remove from their sockets. Blow out all candles. Close all doors securely. And take your mobile phone and your keys to your bedroom with you. In the unlikely event that you have a fire, don't panic, stay calm, and remember, get out, stay out, and get the fire service out. For more help and information, please contact your local fire station, who will be happy to help.
It's a wrap.